the whole nation is braced for a huge old hike in our bills. So to help us all save a few pounds at home, I'm very, very pleased to say that Gemma Bird, the Mummy Mum, is here with a few top tips. Plus, we're going to be asking, when it comes to managing your finances with your partner, do you think it's a good idea to have a joint bank account? 0207 862 2222. That's the number. Give us a ring. Gemma, Money Mum, here you are. This is a big, huge day, isn't it? Because everybody's going to be facing this, you know, basically a triple slap in the face as far as bills are concerned.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they are going up, and, you know, we can't stop them going up, unfortunately. I mean, we all wish we could. You know, nobody wants bills rising any more than they already are. You know, wages are not going up as fast as everybody's bills. So it's pretty horrific for most people out there. You know, it's pretty bleak. And then to hear another rise on top of it, you know, there's just not this, you know, your wages are just, as I say, it's not sort of keeping in touch. But there's just a few little sort of tips and things I've just sort of thought we could maybe do to sort of help us a little bit along
Absolutely.
the way.
And one of the ways that you are really saving money is online.
Yeah.
So most of us are online now, not everybody, but for those of us who are, or for those of us who get someone to help us get the hang of it, give us a few ideas. What could we do?
Yeah, sure. So firstly, I've thought a good one is an app called Too Good To Go. And if you're not familiar with that, it's basically loads of big chains like Morrison's, Aldi, all different chains, give away food at the end of the day for sort of half price or under. You don't know what you're going to get. It's a mystery bag, but you order it and then you go and pick it up. But it's quite a bit of fun as well because it's helping food waste, which I'm so passionate about. You know, there's people out there that can't afford to eat and then we have food waste. So it's so good that companies are doing things like this because we don't want any waste at all. Another idea is if you are shopping online and you shop online quite a lot, a really great one is Coupet. Basically what that is, you install it into your computer or into your phone.
How do you spell it?
Coupet.
Right, Coupet,
right. Sorry.
Right.
So basically what happens is every time you then go onto anywhere that you're buying, it will search the web to look for discount codes for you. So it'll automatically put them in the basket. And then as you check out, it'll say, right, it's found 11 discount codes this morning for you. And it'll put those in your basket. So that's a really, really good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because especially if you're sort of one of these people that you worry about looking for discounts codes, you don't have to sort of look for it. It does it automatically for you. Another good one is I'm doing at my home at the moment.
She's good, isn't she? This is really concrete stuff.
These sound like small amounts, but together
it all adds up.
Makes a lot.
No, it's worth it.
Everything.
Of course it is.
It's always like, always value a £10 note. It's always what I've said. Like all the little things add up. When you hear people say it's only a £5, it's only a tenner, but you keep putting those £5 and £10 away. It's how I've been brought up. That's how I've sort of saved up money myself. That's how my mum taught me when we were younger. It's everything adds up. It's look after the pennies and the pounds look after themselves. Old school, but it's true.
You're doing up the house. Yes. What tips have you got for that?
Yeah, so we've just moved, and although it's lovely, we've lived there 6 months, and this is totally normal. I'm sharing this on my Instagram. I think it's so normal, and I think we should be more open and honest about it. There's nothing in my house. It's completely empty. Every room needs doing, and I just think that's normal, and it's fun. Like, there's mattresses on the floor. The kids, we're all having a blast. Yeah. We've now got a bed. Yeah. We've got one sofa that we brought from our old house, but all the other rooms are bare. So we're doing it one by one. But what I've been doing is, and I do this with everything in life, a lot of different things, but say, for example, this table was £500, and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted that look. I would then take a photograph of that table, and then the best way to describe it is if you're on Google, there's a camera button. Oh, you like this one?
I love this one.
Chatting about this. Right. So if you're on Google, there's a camera button on the top right. So it's the simplest of it. And then what you do is you tap the camera button and it'll say upload the photo. So you could upload that image. You could take that from online or you can take that just literally around someone's house. It'll then go and bring you up a load of images from all the different shops it's from. And it might say, well, that's from that shop for £50 or that's from that shop for £100. And then you can always get a dupe of that particular table that you like. So that's another good thing we've been doing. We were chatting about earlier, upcycling. So
big fan. Big fan.
I love it.
Charity shops.
Yes.
Amazing. And it's cool now to go to a charity shop.
Yeah.
My children still say, they always remember the times when I'm like, Saskia, sit in that skip. And I've said that millions of times. Saskia, just sit in the skip. She's like, Mum, for God's sake. I'm like, I know, but it's a really great stool and you never see a footstool like that and you could recover it. Just sit in the skip. Brilliant. Otherwise someone else will take it. I'm always doing that. Yeah. I've furnished quite a lot of Allegra's house with stuff that somebody was taking too. We didn't get as far as the skip. I stopped somebody, hang on, what are you doing with that table? Well, I don't. We'll have that one.
Yeah.
It can really,
painted. It's amazing what you can do.
Yeah. Paint is so... Oh, my God, the power of paint. At the
you get that paint now that you don't even need to put an undercoat on.
Yes.
You just go straight... Is it
Frenchie.
French, yeah.
I I
when
just did
can't
some stuff
sleep,
with that.
I mean, this is a terrible, intimate, personal confession that you haven't even asked me to make. But
Go on then.
when I can't sleep,
Make
or I'm
it.
worried or troubled, and you know when you're scrolling
Yes,
and scrolling,
yeah.
I like watching when people take a really, really old battered chest of drawers and coax it back into life. Now, have I ever actually done that? No,
but it's
never done it.
therapeutic.
But I just like
Oh my
watching
goodness,
it. It's
you
marvellous.
need to do it. It's so therapeutic. We have had this table and chairs and we've had it for about 14 years, okay? It's a beautiful piece of wood, but it was like a mahogany sort of colour. And where I've moved, it's all oak tables. We
Yeah.
took it with us. It was one of the things we took with us because I was like, we're going to need a table and chairs, okay? Like, you need that to eat. But the chair legs were all battered. In fact, Mum said to me, well, they've got loads of knocks on them chairs. So what I've done is I've sanded it down. Now, this has taken me, I would say, 7,000 years to do. I'm not going to lie.
She's still got a lovely manicure.
So, yeah, well, no, I had this done yesterday, thank goodness. So, yeah, I sanded it down. And funnily enough, I used a Frenchy waxing on it.
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. It's come up like new. And honestly, it is so, so lovely. And it's so lovely to see something that we've had a long, long time and we've reconditioned it. And also, if you don't even want to do that, as you say, like you can just paint. There's so many things now where you can just get an item and you can paint over it.
Question, loyalty cards. I'm never sure. I mean, I know you save money, I get that.
Yeah.
But some people think they have all your information. Some people think that you don't really save any money. What do you think?
I think, they're absolutely brilliant, especially if they're in shops that you shop in all the time, like Tesco's. I go in there a lot and I use the club card in there. I go in Greggs, I get that. I mean, at the moment, if you download the Greggs app, you get a free cup of coffee just for downloading the app and you don't even have to buy anything. Well, not just coffee, hot drink, anything. So why not use it? Lidl's is a really good one. You've got the Lidl Plus app. If you spend £250 within a calendar month, you'll get 10% off your food bill.
That's worth having.
Yeah,
Anthea was talking about the £1.50 that you get from somewhere or other.
It was Waitrose. It was Waitrose, and you spent all
get
this
free
money, and then
coffee,
I get 10% off my
you get
little
free
bill
coffee.
than
You did
£1.50.
get a newspaper. Did you get a
Yeah.
email, I think?
Yeah.
And then they just do vouchers, but it's 50p. You think, I spent so much money in what you going to offer me 50p?
You know what I used to do? I used to go in there and get my coffee every day, and then they brought it that you had to buy something to get your free coffee, and this is honestly true, right? And so what I used to do is I used to go in there and buy one banana.
Yeah.
And then get the coffee. So I was
why
getting a
she's the
coffee.
money mum,
I'd get a
isn't it?
coffee and a banana for like 35p. And the woman behind the counter every day used to be like, you could see she was thinking, are you actually joking? And I'm like, I've found a loophole. I'm still getting this
cost of
coffee.
living crisis has been going on so flipping long. You get a free coffee and a banana. I'm all in favour. All right, hopefully that will save everybody at home some money.